Welcome to Now My Reality. Is it just me, or is something really off about this reality? Are we in a different reality than we were born into? It's almost real, but not quite. We're going to look into the topic of purgatory. Now, some people say that we're in purgatory now, but what is purgatory? What does it have to do with a simulation theory? Welcome. Is this my reality? Is this your reality? What is purgatory? Purgatory is a passing intermediate state after physical death for purifying or purging a soul. In Catholic doctrine, purgatory refers to the final cleansing of those who died in the state of grace and leaves them only the holiness necessary to enter the joy of heaven. It is entirely different from the punishment of the damned, and it's not related to the forgiveness of sins for salvation. A forgiven person can be freed from their unhealthy attachment to creatures by fervent charity in this world, and otherwise by non-vindictive temporal punishment of purgatory. Purgatory, the condition, process, or place of purification or temporary punishment in which, according to the medieval Christian and Roman Catholic belief, the souls of those who die in a state of grace are then made ready for heaven. Purgatory is not just a Catholic thing. Several other religions have concepts resembling purgatory. Judaism has the concept of Gehenna. Tibetan Buddhism talks of a state of temporary existence called Bardo. Islam features a place called Barzakh, between heaven and hell. Shinto followers believe in a place where souls gather after death, the underworld. Hinduism refers to a place where penance served offers a possibility of rebirth. It is like a temporary hell to clean the soul. Additionally, the ideas of purgatory-like beliefs are also found in Voodoo, the faith of the Anglicans, the East Orthodox Church, and the ancient Egyptians, among many others. So all of the major religions of today have some sort of reference to a place after death, another dimension, if you will, where you'll be cleansed, a purification process before moving on to a higher dimension. The simulation. Is the speed of light the limit because that's the simulator's process speed? Was the Big Bang the boot up of the simulation? Do we really die if we're in a simulated reality? Recently, a theory has emerged which is causing a lot of scientists to look again at age-old religious concepts, and both video games and science fiction have provided a key part of this new model. This theory, the simulation hypothesis, is the idea that we perceive as physical reality is actually computer-generated simulation, like a super sophisticated video game, if you could think of that. Support this channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of this content. We got many videos coming out, one right after the other. As we look at modern physics, we found that everything we thought of as the physical world has just been proven to be mostly 99% empty space. Solids versus liquids versus gases are just a collection of atoms and molecules moving differently. This lends credence to the idea that the physical universe really doesn't exist. What exists is an arrangement of information that represents the atoms and the molecules. Now, according to the law of conservation of energy, energy cannot be created or destroyed, although it can be changed from one form to another. The thought is, being a human being on Earth encompasses only a small part of who we are. At the very core, we are beings of consciousness. We are energy. We encompass a soul. That is who we are. Therefore, we can embody a vessel, aka a human body, or something else. So let me ask you, where does that solar energy go when we move on from this existence in the flesh on Earth? Is that it? Is it just over? Is it just deleted? Or does it go somewhere? Consciousness cannot simply be reduced to neural activity alone, researchers say. Death is the separation of the soul or that energy from the body. A body without a soul or that energy is just a corpse. But the soul, the energy, lives on. So where does it go? This is where the concept of purgatory might come in. Your end is come. You lived a long life in the simulation, but your time in this body is over. What happens next? Is it nothing? Or does your energy, your soul, get moved like a computer file or data to a separate folder or dimension, where along with all the other dead files, they get wiped clean, restored to factory settings? Maybe all the data isn't deleted. Maybe there's still traces. Is that what deja vu might be? Is that why some things just seem familiar? Like someone's writing over a file over and over and over again to see what the conclusion might be? Is this the light that people claim to see when they pass on? Is this where reincarnation comes from? Look, I know I have sentience. I also believe that we are spiritual. And this physical reality, it's real, but it's not really real. Karma, simulation theory, and reincarnation. The intriguing idea that they all could be part of an information-rich cosmic structure. A structure where ethical decisions are computed as data points. Reality could be a coded simulation. And the soul's journey might just be the ultimate form of data transfer. Does purgatory really exist? Are we actually in a simulation and purgatory is where our soul goes to get rebooted to factory settings? Fucked up part is, I don't know. Probably never will. What say you? Leave a comment down below. Let's get the fuck out of here. I got Bill and Ted on at the crib. You want to come over?